He hits really hard. Oops, I died. I forgot to activate the GOT mode. But anyway, so that's the boss life bar. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, then let's create a cutscene. So go to entity and the first create a variable. Public boolean sleep false. We don't want the boss to move around until the cutscene is over. So when this sleep is true, we stop all the updates of the entity. So here, create a condition. If sleep equal true, no, false. So if this entity is not sleeping, then we can do these things. And okay, skeleton load. Okay, so here, sleep equal true. So at the default, he's sleeping. Also, we're gonna set some dialogues. Public void set dialogue, because I want him to speak. No one can steal my treasure. One, two. You will die here. Welcome to your doom. Or something. Okay, let's check. Yeah. The boss is sleeping now. And okay, then game panel. We create a new game state. Public final int cutscene state. And also another boolean. Public boolean boss battle on call false. We use this a bit later. Alright, then let's create a class. Okay, here I guess. I'm gonna name this CutsceneManager. First we declare some stuff. So game panel, graphics 2D, and public int scene num, and public int scene phase, and also scene number. Public final int na equals 0. Public final int skeleton load equal 1. Okay, and constructor, and also draw method. G2 equals G2. Maybe this is not necessary, but yeah, just in case. Back to the game panel and initialize this class. Then inside of this draw to temp screen method, we're gonna call that draw method CSManager.draw. So this draw method gets called in every loop. Then we set the trigger point of the cutscene. So open this event handler and okay, and create a method, public void skeleton load or something. So I want to start the cutscene when player reaches this tile. So 25, 27. Okay, so here. And not teleport, but skeleton load. Okay. And first we check if a boss battle is already going on. Boss battle on equal false. If not, we can start a cutscene, so we change the game state. And also set a scene number. CSManager dot scene num equal gp dot CSManager dot skeleton load. Here, this one. So these variables differentiate which cutscene we are playing. So the game state changes to the cutscene state, and we can type whatever we want to do in this draw method. But maybe you want to create multiple cutscenes, so not only this boss, but maybe like opening cutscene or ending cutscene, stuff like that. So we create a switch here. Scene num. And based on this scene number, we call a different method like this. So yeah, this time I used method. But you can create a class for each cutscene if you want. And so in this method, we create a boss encounter cutscene. And here's what we're gonna do. When the player reaches this tile, the cutscene starts. And first, an iron door appears here. So to close the exit, so the player gets trapped in this room. Then we move the camera in the upward direction like this. And it stops around here. So boss is here and stop around here. Then the boss speaks the lines that we set earlier. So dialog window appears. Then the camera returns to the player and the battle begins. We're gonna split the cutscene into several segments by using this scene phase. So if scene phase equals 0, and the first thing to do is setting the boss battle on to true. Then we display an iron door, and we place 2 iron doors, and here and here. And we can set this one in the asset setter as a normal object. So iron door 2515. And the other one, this door only appears when the player enters the room, so we don't set it in this asset setter. We're gonna set it here. And first we search a vacant slot in the obj array. And set an iron door in the vacant slot. So call new obj door iron. World x equal gp dot size times 25, 28, 25, 28. and also play the sound effect. Play SE21. Okay, then here we set another attribute. So go to entity, public boolean temp equal false, and okay, here dot temp equal true. So we need this because this object is only available during the boss fight. So for example, if we die during the boss fight, we need to delete this. Otherwise, this door stays here, and when you come back, it blocks you from entering the room. So this is kind of a marking, so we can find it and delete it later. Okay, yeah, let's take care of it now. So game panel. Okay, here we create another method. Public void remove temp entity. Yeah, I name it entity because maybe we will use temp NPC or temp monsters in the future. So we're gonna scan the object array and remove all the temp object. So for we need to check both dimensions. So map num equal 0, map num max map, and map plus plus, and another for loop. Int I equals 0, I obj length I plus plus, and if obj map num I not equal null, and temp equal true, then we can delete this object. Oops. Alright, and we call it from the reset game method here, move temp entity. So when we die, we call this method and remove the temp entity. So the iron door disappears, so we can enter the boss room again. Also, let's reset this one to boss battle on call false. So back to the cutscene manager. Alright, so after setting this iron door, we increase this scene phase plus plus. And let's not forget break the loop. Otherwise it adds this iron door to all the empty slots. Let's check. Okay. So the door has closed. Now we're gonna move the camera in the upward direction. But in our system, the camera follows the player. So if you move the player, the camera moves too. But in this case, we want to keep the player here. So this is kind of a little trick. So we basically make the player invisible and move him in the upward direction. So it looks like only the camera is moving. And to do that, we need to stop drawing the player. So in this entity, we're gonna add another variable, public boolean drawing. Default is true. Public. And okay, player player and the draw method. Here, draw player image. So we're gonna add condition here. Drawing equal true. Then draw this sprite. And okay, cutscene manager. And so here we're gonna change player's drawing state to false. Okay, then we're gonna create phase 1. And in this phase 1, we decrease the player's world X. For example, -2. Let's check. Yeah, like this. But of course, the player disappears. And yeah, this looks strange. So we're gonna create a player dummy and place it where he is. In this entity package, we're gonna create a class, player dummy or something. And for this one, we set a static name, NPC name equal, I don't know, dummy name equal NPC name. And we just need his images here. So we can copy this get image, I think. And call the method. Yeah, that's all for this class, CutsceneManager. Now we're gonna place that dummy, and I think I'm gonna use an NPC slot. So first we search a vacant slot. Then, so I'm gonna set the dummy, player dummy. And we set players world X and world Y. And also direction. And break. Okay, let's check. Yep. Yeah, so now we can keep the player sprite on the screen. But the camera keep moving up, so let's stop it at some point. Let me check. So 21. I wanna stop the camera around here, so low 16 or something. If gp.player.world y is less than tile size times 16, then we're gonna increase this scene phase. Okay, let's check. Okay, yeah, perfect. So the camera stops, and so let's move on to the phase 2. And in this phase, we wake up the boss. And first, we scan the monster array. And that name equal skeleton load that mon name bit Yeah, so we can find him by using the static name, and here we change his sleep state. That sleep equal false. Also, we want to let him speak in the next phase, so we pass him to the NPC entity in the UI class. And increase the scene phase and break the loop. And okay, scene phase 3. In this phase, the boss speaks, so we call the draw dialog screen method in the UI class. And okay, let's jump to this method. So, but here we need to do some adjustments since we are in the cutscene state now, not in the dialog state or trail state. So we add a condition here. Cutscene state. So we can increase the index when enter is pressed. And also, if no text is in the array, instead of switching back to the play state, we let me create if repeat that. We increase the scene phase so we can continue the cutscene, and also we need to accept this enter input. So key handler, so we can create a condition like cutscene state, but we only need to accept enter. So I think here we can use this dialog state because this is also, getting only enter input. So I think I'm gonna borrow this method by adding gp.gameState equal gp.cutscene state. Yeah, okay, that's it. So let's check. Oops, what? Dialog. Okay, I think text didn't show up. I think we haven't called this set dialog. Sorry about that. Set dialog. Okay, one more time. Yeah, okay. No one can steal my treasure. Oh, no one can steal my treasure. Oh, what? Why? Another bug. What's happening? UI, I think. Oh, not and. Sorry. Or. Damn. One more time. Yeah, you will die here. Welcome to your doom. Yeah, okay. Okay, so now the boss speaks. Move on to the phase 4. So, phase 4. So this is the final phase of this cutscene. Here we return the camera to the player. And to do that, first we search the dummy in the NPC array. And okay, if gp.npc I not equal null, and this name is equal to player dummy dot npc name. Then we restore the player's position. gp.player.world.x equal this one. This dummies world x. Okay, and then we delete this dummy and break the loop. Okay, then we start drawing the player again. So drawing equal true, and reset this scene face and also scene num. So scene num and scene face. Scene num equal NA, and the scene phase equal 0, I think. And game state equal play state. Also, we start the boss battle music here. So I created this final battle music to the sound and import it. Final battle. gp.stop the current music, then play music 22. Yeah, that's all for this cutscene manager, I think. But we are not done yet. We also handle what's gonna happen when we defeat this boss. And what we're gonna do is stop the boss music and open the 2 iron doors. So in this skeleton load class, I think we can do it here, because when you kill this monster, this method gets called automatically. So here first we reset this boolean boss battle on equal false, and also restore the previous music. So stop music and play dungeon music again. Then we search the iron door in the obj array of the current map and delete them. And dot name dot equals obj door iron dot obj name. By the way, didn't I typed equal? Yeah, here. I think this is also okay, but I think this way is more correct, I guess. Correct way of typing when you check the string. So if its object is iron door, we remove it. Okay, sound effect. SE door open sound effect, and remove this. Okay, And yeah, finally, so I think we better record this defeat status. Otherwise, the boss will appear again. So to do that, we create a class which records this kind of game progress. Maybe in this data package. Anyway, it's fine though. And I'm gonna name this progress. And this class is very simple. So we just type public static boolean skeleton load defeated or something. So right now we only have this one, but you can add any other progress that you want to keep tracking. And so return to the boss and progress dot skeleton load defeated equal true. And okay. Ah, wait, sorry, this is not I, but 1. And here we add another condition. Equal false. So if you have defeated the boss, this cutscene doesn't start. Okay, I think that's everything. So let's check the final result. Okay, here we go. You will die here. Ouch. Ow. Range is too long. Ah, no. Ah, rage mode. Rage mode. Ah, no! Ah, I died. I should have used God mode. Okay, let me use the God mode and defeat him, because we need to check the, if the iron door disappears when we defeat him. I actually increased his stats, like life 28 and dex 84, strength 5, but I guess that's not enough for my skill. Okay, defeated it. Whew. -4. And okay, so the iron door, yeah, disappears. Okay. Yeah, I think everything is working fine. So we have created a boss encounter cutscene. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and until next time.